I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, which is super rare. I was diagnosed at 26 years old. I'm 52 now. When I was first diagnosed, as you can imagine, I was pretty pissed off. I'm super into fitness, kind of at 26, I think everybody thinks they're invincible. And then, kind of the wheels fell off the truck for me. I was just terrified when it happened. And it's interesting, there have been a couple moments in my life where I've been reminded about really how fortunate, out of all the things the cards you could be dealt in life, how fortunate I've really been. But very shortly after I was diagnosed, I remember complaining a lot to my wife about, the why me, why did this happen? Why not somebody else, lamenting all these things. And we were out to dinner, and my wife said something profound to me. She said, "Why not you?" She said, "You need to focus on turning this into an opportunity and a strength of yours." And literally, I know the universe was looking out for me, because that evening we were out to dinner at this restaurant, and I remember it so vividly. It's 26 years ago. There was a woman who had been born with a pretty severe challenge. She had been, it was very clear because she was wearing a short sleeve shirt. She'd been born without arms. It was obviously some kind of birth or congenital condition. She was sitting at the restaurant and she was leaning over to eat out of her own plate. No one was feeding her. The visual was so jarring and shocking to me because she was laughing and having a great time and chatting with people at dinner like it was nothing. And I remember looking at my wife and I said to her, "I will never complain about the food that I can pick up and put in my own mouth." And that was it. And I remember that moment. But I also remember, because you have those check-in moments, and something happened with Bill and we were talking about his challenge. And he had said to me, he literally said, "Steve, we just play the cards we're dealt." And they're just those check-in moments where whenever I get down on myself and my blood sugar's crashing or it's driving me crazy, I reflect on those moments and the strength that I've seen in other people. Some who, like the woman I saw at that restaurant, who I never met and I'll never know, but she changed my life.